Okay, we're recording. Jonathan, right?
No, John.
John.
Jonathan is my, he does hold my social media. He works
Got a
with
lot
me
of
in the
guys
office,
over
yeah.
there. And was it called Auto Bandits?
Yeah, it's Alter Bandits.
Alter. We'll see how we can butcher that up. I'll ask you lots of questions. So if there's anything you want to talk about, go for it.
All
You know,
right.
and if I ask you a weird question you don't want to answer, or that's, you know, I'm off, I missed the point, just go with what you want to talk about, because it's your 12 minutes.
All right.
And we try to just start the conversation and let you guys talk. No one wants to hear me talk. You're talking. Okay.
All right. So, cue music. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
And we're back. Isn't that great bumper music?
Oh yeah. Love it, love it.
So we're minding your business on News Talk 1380, Lancaster Chamber of Commerce, and now my guest is Alter Bandits, John and Chewy. What is Alter Bandits?
Alter Bandits is we're in the automotive industry, but we are different than everyone else. That's where we name it ourselves Bandits. We specialize in restorations, your high school, first car, you know, all that stuff, all the good stuff that you can't find at a regular.
So I know you got a website, but do you have like a lot? Do you have a place where I could go and see 15 cars, Camaros and Chevys and?
Yeah, we have like about 2.5 acres of just nothing but cars.
Yeah, we're in
Classics.
We're located in 455 North Division Street in Lancaster, California.
Yeah, so that's about H8.
Between we're right on the corner of H8 and Division, actually.
And do you need an appointment to go out there and wander around?
Right now, yeah, kind of, because we've been busy for the last 6 months, and
You're selling tickets to go in?
we will pretty soon. People
we're
go in
setting
there
up
and they're
like a
like,
theme
they
park.
just love it. It's
Yeah.
like it's a candy store for grown men. You know, it's got the muscle cars, the vintage, the old garage look. You know, a man cave pretty much.
Wow. In the Antelope Valley. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, not a lot of people know. We 90% of our customers they're from out of town, and then when they come and visit us, they're like, "Well, I'm pretty sure the people here love it." I'm like, not a lot of people know. It's kind of low key, but it'd be nice if they get to know what they have here in town and appreciate it a little.
The word's going to get out. Probably the neat thing about the Antelope Valley is you have a lot, 2.5 acres in the Antelope Valley doesn't cost like what it would cost downtown LA or someplace like that. So.
Oh no, that's one of the best things about the Antelope Valley. That something like that anyone can afford it. If they really set their mind to it, they can start. We start from scratch quite a few times, and this last time we said, this is not what we like. This is what we love to do. The classic cars. My son's sitting over there, Brian. From young ages to mine. I don't want to say how old I am, but I mean, we're car guys. We love it. You know.
Almost over the hill.
We've been there for roughly about 20 years. His dad, Shui, he's one of our team. He specializes in all the classic automotive glass. You know, windshields. Not a lot of people here in town know about him, and I'm glad I have him on my team, because when it comes to work on a 1953 Chevy truck or a 1968 Charger like the ones parked outside.
That's a beautiful car.
He's the guy to do it, and we got the parts. So, don't be afraid. Stop by, and.
So you know people all over the country. You got the connections for different parts.
We even have people out of the country. We have a guy that comes from Switzerland, and he bought a Cadillac off of us.
Wow.
Yeah, he bought a 1959 Cadillac convertible.
So that went down to the dock and got loaded on a boat and.
Yeah, we
Off,
sent,
off to Switzerland.
we sent a couple cars out of the country and China.
Yeah.
Well, Mexico's just down the street.
Right, right.
And
A lot of different.
everything kind of blew up and took place after we were on a TV show. It's called, can I name the?
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's Chop Cut and Rebuild. It's on the Speed Channel. The Speed Channel and the History Channel, and they contact us and they see, they're like, are you guys really are who you say you are? You really exist? I'm like, come check us out. And they were amazed after they were there, and we sponsored a vehicle that they did last season in the TV, and it aired most of the year. And because of that, every time it comes out on airs on TV,
Phone calls.
oh yeah, like crazy. Those we get calls from Nevada, Utah, Texas. We had a couple calls from New York, Florida. A lot of those from Florida, and I'm like. And most of them get forward to my cell phone, and I don't recognize. So I'm getting
Yeah.
pretty good at recognizing area codes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if, they will call back because you've got something they want.
Yeah.
So who I was talking to Chris at the flower shop.
Correct.
Yeah, and I thought what an amazing place your shop would be for a chamber mixer to get 40, 50 people over there after hours.
Oh.
Just kind of looking around, I'm thinking.
Just have them bring the classics.
And then bring the that's enough.
If they don't got a classic, they can't come in. They don't belong with us. If they're driving a Mercedes, oh man, they got to go back.
Oh, but I have a 78 Mercedes. It's
Oh, it's a classic.
That's classic.
Yeah,
You
it's
see?
a classic. You know, you
30 years,
convertible.
You
30
qualify,
years
you
or
qualify.
30 years more. You like 30 years and older?
Yeah.
It's classic.
Okay, well that's good to know. See, I'm feeling better already.
Yeah, no. I mean, so we have a few European cars that are classics, and they're nice cars. They're just collectibles. We had
Yeah. Remember that Mercedes we had? That what was it called? A Gazelle.
oh yeah, we had
1937 or something.
Wow.
Mercedes
We
Gazelle.
have
So you're buying cars as well as selling
We buy
them.
and sell cars all the time.
Yeah.
Any kind of vehicle you want. As
A
long as it has
Bricklin.
wheels, we make the deals.
the Bricklin. Is that what it's called? The Bricklin.
Bricklin.
Oh yeah,
This is like the DeLorean kind of
Yep.
deal.
the Gulf
doors
Wing,
Gold Wing.
Gull-Wing.
We had a 63 Rolls Royce Silver Cloud 3, a 63 Jag, and we got some imports.
Even the 51 Jaguar we used to have, XKJ.
Oh, and at the MGB, the 53.
Yeah.
We went to the state sale, and they called us. A friend of mine, he knows we're into muscle cars, Model A's and stuff. He calls me, and he's like, Johnny, you gotta come to the sale. They have a Model A or a Model T. I don't know what it is because they're only showing a little bit in the garage. We drove. It was a Sunday. My son and I drove out there to see what it was, and I didn't have that much money that day. We just paid the rent and all the bills, and we're like, okay, let's go check it out.
Somehow I'm not feeling sorry for you.
We show up, and the lady opened the garage, and I'm again not much of a. We have very few imports, but when she opened the door, I'm like, it's just an MG. It's probably a fiberglass, a kit car. And she said, no, my husband imported that from England.
Original. Yeah,
And we got a really good deal.
yeah.
Really good.
And
deal.
she got an empty garage.
And she had an empty garage.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
I think my son posted it on Facebook. By the time we made it to the shop on Monday morning, we already had 3 or 4 different people outside waiting for that car to see that car. I'm like,
Wow.
are you serious? It scared me. I'm like, well, I just bought this car. What are these people doing out here? And then,
Wow.
Yeah, we find a lot of
Timing is everything, isn't it?
Yes, we found quite a few hidden gems, out there. They're out there, and then before we used to look for them. Now people know that's what we do, and we don't have to look as hard. They just come to us. It's like suddenly we become a magnet for those classic
Yeah.
cars, and they're coming left and right.
So, what's the value of the chamber to you? Why did you join the chamber? By the way, thank you for joining the chamber.
I know. Thank you guys for us taking us in, and we learn a lot. I mean, sometimes they say you learn to swim, but just jump in the water and hope you survive. You know, you can make it out of the water. But joining the chamber, it was like learning a lot from a lot of businessmen like yourself and women. And I see how you guys run your business, and that encouraged me to kind of run my business like it's supposed to. It's just like we didn't have the privilege to go to a business schooling
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So.
Well, even people who have been to school make a ton of mistakes.
But you see, by getting hands-on you can learn a lot of things. And by being in the chambers, I learned a lot from many people that are there. Yeah. And I hope staying a member for a long time.
Well, yeah, once again, thank you for being a part of the Chamber of Commerce. It's the business community coming together, and they talk to each other because we're all in this together, and what helps one person can help somebody else. And I think the role of the Chamber a lot of times is just encouraging.
Very.
You think, you're making tons of money, you never make mistakes, and everything's great, but, you have the same business situations that everybody does. And so sometimes it's not exciting, and you need to, if somebody says this is an amazing business and it's a one of a kind and it's in the Antelope Valley, that's exciting. And then you get that validated when the TV show shows up. And
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we have
does.
quite a few TV shows coming. They've done a lot of photo shootings, all kinds of stuff. But I think that was one of the things that really helped us get to where we at. Besides all the support from the chamber and some of our local customers, and the support of my members like
you got the whole
Shui,
crew.
my brothers. Yes.
We gotta
It's
stay
nice to have
strong
family.
out here.
Got to stay strong. We have 1 minute.
You
So
got anything to say, Brian?
Brian, just keep finding those old classics in the garage.
We gotta
Just
find them.
keep finding them, man. And so that's Alter Bandits. You're on division about H8, and a phone number is
At 661-948-7001.
Chewy, John, Brian. Thank you for coming into the studio. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can use that.
Find us on Facebook.
Facebook. Oh, yeah, we forgot to talk about Facebook. Facebook's been amazing for us.
Cool.
Yeah, that word of mouth.